Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Stay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Money Making Thursday. Got a great crew with me today, man. Should be a good one, man. I got the franchise player, Chris Ruffalo. Got Brad and Ron the Don Romanelli. Ready to break down today's action. We got solid college hoops action, about 40 games or so, I think. 5 NBA. And then the NHL came out swinging today. NHL got a solid card over there. So we're going to talk about it all underneath the sun. And, of course, whatever else comes up. You never know with these guys on the screen. So let's see what's happening today. Roof, what's happening? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. It's been a hell of a morning. Trying to still get caught up, still getting plays in. But don't worry, for anyone who has a long-term pass, they will be up very, very shortly. But yeah, just trying to make sense of some of the games that happened yesterday, trying to piece together everything today. I do have a lot of plays that I like today, so we're going to see how that goes along. But yeah, ready to break down the card with you guys and make some money today.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Brad. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. I had Auburn last night with the pick of the day. That was pretty much sweat free. And then today's slate's decent. NBA cards just all right. I like the college basketball card. I think there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of sleeper teams to help us cash in. So ready to go over it.
Let's do it. Do you think Auburn's the best team in the country, or do you think it's Duke?
It's tough. I'm leaning Auburn, but like you guys said yesterday, that's such an even matchup. It's really hard to pick one. Yeah, it's tough.
Me and my friends were talking about that yesterday too. Which is interesting to hear. Like I said, it could go either way. I hear every argument.
Just Auburn's more battle tested. I mean, the ACC is so weak, and even Duke's non-con games, it's like, you beat Illinois. It's like, come on. So I don't know. I think Auburn just has shown more so far, but if they played against each other, I would not be surprised if Duke won that game. So
fair enough. We'll talk about it some more as we get closer and closer, man. What's tomorrow? Last day of February, and then y'all know what it is.
Woo.
All it like is March Madness, man. Ron, what's happening, Brody? How you doing?
Good morning. We fell short a few points for the Tooth Fairy parlay. The Clippers win by 5, laying about 8-9 points. The Sixers got there for us, of course, the easiest play on the board. But, man, those Clippers, they had a chance in that fourth quarter, but couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the Bulls, they've been scrappy post All-Star break. Shout out to them Bulls. Clippers, they'll be back home here soon. We'll be able to make some money with them for real. For me last night, I cashed my NBA player of the day with the Pacers. Those boys handle business in the double revenge spot. In the bounce back game at home, that also happened to be a double revenge game with the rest advantage. It was just a really good spot for Indiana yesterday.
That's a dream spot for you there.
Yeah. It was just, it could have been this month. It could have been like a play of the month style play. It probably should have been, but I didn't have one in February, so I probably should have did it. But oh well. I got today or tomorrow to make one. We'll see. I don't have one today, so maybe tomorrow. Only a small card today in the NBA, but them Calipari boys was my college hoops one. Shout out them boys. Boy, was that a sweat! Oh my god. Huge lead at half. Thought we was finna no sweat it, coast to a lead. Ron texting my phone talking about Moneyline Texas, and then it starts happening, and I'm like, oh shit. And then the Pathy underdog overtime theory saved me. You don't want the dog in overtime. Shout out to Razorback. Shout out to Calipari boys, man. So yeah, those are my 2 wins last night. I did have 2 losses. The Thunder, I don't know what the hell got into them recently. I just don't know. What they got going on. And the Jazz officially on the DNB. I told y'all what it was with them yesterday. No way in hell you let Sacramento come in there and smoke you, bro. How? DNB. We'll talk about some more DNB material later on in the show, man. Fellas, anything else y'all want to talk about, man? I thought yesterday was interesting across both sports, college hoops and NBA. Hockey was just, 3 games. Avs handled business. They took them Devils on the shit. Ball Arena. Come on, man.
Let's go. Yeah, wild night. I mean, that Michigan State Maryland game, crazy.
Oh man. I didn't have that as a premium, Brad, but I did have it in a small little parlay. You know, sometimes it'd be
Okay. Well, Maryland.
I had Maryland money line.
Yeah. Yeah. So say what you want about Michigan State. They're not pretty when you watch them. The offense is pretty lethargic, but they just know how to win games. They're a problem.
Would you be shocked if they ended up in like a Final Four run?
I wouldn't. At this point, I think they've shown me enough. They're legit. I mean, they had that West Coast road trip where they lost to UCLA, USC, but in Big Ten country, they've been damn solid.
Shout out to Izzos, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzos. I'm trying to think. Anything else crazy happened yesterday off the top of my head?
That Kentucky-Oklahoma game was really good.
I didn't watch that. I'm off the Boomer Sooner train. They done burned me too many times this season.
You're done with them?
I'm not done with them. I'm just on a hiatus. You feel me?
I mean, shout out the Pistons, too. Great spot for them on the back of a back-to-back. But to beat that hot Celtics team, I mean.
Shout out to Pistons.
Yeah. Did you have that?
I did not. On the jam session, I did take the Pistons on the show, but
I was a little scared too to put them as a premium. I took them as well, but I didn't want to click the button.
Yep, me too. The one play though that I was just mad that I didn't have yesterday, there was one that I was just mad at myself. Like, Jay, what the fuck are you doing? You was yelling from the mountaintops about it yesterday on the show. Vandy. I don't know why I didn't have Vandy. I don't know why. I just don't know why I didn't have it in there. A&M overrated, overvalued, bro.
That wouldn't put them in the tournament for sure.
Vandy?
Yeah.
Shout out Vandy. I've been on that Vandy train for a couple weeks. I like Vandy a lot. I like how they play. I don't know what happened and why I didn't have that in yesterday, honestly. But shout out them boys, man.
Yeah, A&M's ass.
They're not good.
They're not good.
They're one of the most overrated teams in the country, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I can agree. For once, I can agree.
What's your thoughts on Michigan State, Ron?
I think they're, I don't think they're a real contender, but I think they're a solid team, great defensive team, well coached. Just a very solid team. Probably, I think their ceiling is Elite Eight.
Best team in the Big Ten?
No, I don't think so. I'd rather Wisconsin, maybe even Maryland, and honestly, maybe even Purdue. But they're all kind of jumbled up. None of them, for me, are real contenders.
Yeah. I don't think anyone in the Big Ten makes it Final Four.
Yeah, I just can't see it personally. But
I think of all the bunch, though, the team most capable of going on a run is the Izzos, personally. Because I just don't trust Maryland neutral floor. I think Purdue, I got to give them credit. They played much better this season than I thought they would post Edie. And then Wisconsin. I mean, Wisconsin usually kind of is a tournament team when they have a good team. So I think for me, it's between them two, Wisconsin and Izzos, but I would probably lean to the Izzos. Mitch was real high on the Izzos before, So I kind of feel them. I do. So,
Sweet 16's their ceiling.
Michigan State.
I think Wisconsin has Elite Eight Final Four potential if they can get the breaks to go their way.
Fair.
Yeah, if they get hot.
This is the most balanced I've seen a Wisconsin team in a long time.
But would you be surprised if Wisconsin lost like the second round, first round to
No, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Michigan State blew it in the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Ten's just, other than Purdue last year, I mean, they've underwhelmed a lot, but now's the time to jump aboard the Gonzaga train bandwagon. Gonzaga is coming.
These two
coming.
Love Gonzaga.
I don't love Gonzaga. I just know when to take them and when to fade them. I love St. Mary's. I'm a St. Mary's guy.
Okay.
I love the Gales. Yeah. Ron does love Gonzaga though, which
he loves Gonzaga.
Is it more just a value play, or do you actually think they have a shot?
I think they're a real deal top 10 team that isn't being priced like that right now in their games, but also the futures markets. So I just put Gonzaga in at 60-1, and now it's down to 50-1 after the Santa Clara blowout win. I mean, you can't get a top 10 team, at that kind of price right now. So just because they lose a few games and they've not been great against the spread, they still have they have what it takes to, and they're experienced. I mean, they're one of the more experienced teams in the country. Great head coach. I really like Gonzaga to make a nice run.
Parlay it up with UConn.
Nah, I'm not big on UConn.
It's good value play.
For for the value, I understand it, but
They're not going to win it, but I see what you're saying.
But you had Purdue last year, and I was bashing them the whole way there.
You should, not just you, the whole world was bashing me. And here I am in the championship and then get crushed. We just need one more, and you got no chance. UConn, that was just they were a team. Covered every spread.
Man, I couldn't believe it.
I know you guys asked yesterday who would win Duke versus Auburn. Who do you guys got in Houston versus Florida if they played?
Ooh, clash of styles.
Because I feel like that's a battle for the number 3 team in the country right now. Houston or Florida?
I would go Florida.
I would go Florida.
Yeah. I don't know. That offense is very high powered. I feel like Houston would struggle with that, but
Houston struggles to defend the perimeter sometimes.
I want to take Houston, but I think I have to go with Florida too, because I think their defense doesn't get enough respect. Houston's defense is better, but I think that Florida's defense, the gap between Florida and Houston's defense is not as wide as the gap between Houston and Florida's offense.
Yeah, I would lean Florida. I worry about Houston neutral site. I don't know why, but I do. They just had a hell of a road win the other day, so I got to give them some credit. But,
yeah.
We'll see.
Florida, Gonzaga, Texas Tech, Louisville. That's my final 4.
Florida, Texas Tech, Gonzaga, Louisville. Okay.
It's not a bad Final 4. No Auburn, no Duke's kind of crazy, but that's definitely the square route if you put those teams in.
Yeah.
I'm going Auburn, Arkansas.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
After last night, I think you can agree.
There's truth to every joke.
Don't be surprised when Calipari boys going to run. Man. I'm just telling you.
They hit like 55 threes last night. They still barely won in overtime.
I never thought I'd get to this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pick the host up.
Now you got to do the wraparound intro.
You did it to yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
No. I ain't sat down and thought about it. I got some time.
Oh, see, I don't know, because like
we need to do
Final Four is so tough. I obviously want to wait till it settles, but it's like,
here's another one. If San Diego State makes it to the Final Four, I'll walk from here to San Diego and buy season tickets in person.
So right now, if it was the Elite Eight and the 1 and 2s held up, it would be Auburn, Wisconsin, Florida, Michigan State. At least is what I'm seeing. Auburn, Wisconsin, Florida, Michigan State, Duke, Alabama, Houston, Tennessee. But hold on, I'm gonna look at the other bracketology reports, see if those line up. Okay, sorry. So this is ESPN. Auburn, Michigan State, Duke, Tennessee, Alabama, Houston, Florida, Iowa State.
I'm getting excited. It's getting close. Ron went there last year, man. So you get to experience this with us. It's kind of like I don't know. You get to experience it with us this time. It's just last time was fun.
It was a good time. That setup we had was very nice.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So Gonna do it again, man. We're gonna do it again. Speaking of college hoops, let's chop it up about some college hoops today, man. Let's make some money today. First game on the board is UMass Lowell versus Bryant. We got UMBC versus Albany. Stanford versus VMI. Robert Morris versus Iapui, aka IUND. Winthrop Longwood, North Texas FAU. Mo and Franz Wagner. Just Franz because Mo's out for the season. Against Long Island. Stonehill versus Fairleigh Dickinson. Chicago State versus the Lake Show of Mercyhurst. We got Lemoyne versus Central Connecticut. Maine versus New Hampshire. Vermont, NJIT. Detroit Mercy. Dogs on the road to Wisconsin, Green Bay. Sure, we'll talk about that one. We got North Kentucky on the road versus PFW Changs. UNC Wilmington versus Campbell. Elon, Musk, the Teslas versus Monmouth. NCAA versus Northeastern. Hampton Drexel, William and Mary versus Townsend. Delaware versus Charleston. Hofstra, Stony Brook, Chattanooga, UNC Greensboro. Kennesaw State versus FIU. Jack State Liberty. Give me liberty or give me death. Liberty, 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 liberty is where we will stop. Chris, how you feeling first slot, my man?
Oof, yeah, there's a lot of stinkers in this first part of the time slot, but I'm going to go with Samford over VMI. Just historically, Samford has been, the far better team. VMI has shown signs of improvement this year, but Samford still leads the SoCon in defensive efficiency. I think they're just the better team here. I think they win this one by 12, 13 points. I think 9.5 is a little bit light. So I'll take Samford. I'll lay the 9.5 there. I'm also going to take North Carolina A&T plus the 10 against Northeastern. I just don't think Northeastern should be laying 10 points against anyone. NCAA&T quietly won 3 of their last 4 games. And they've been covering double-digit spreads when they're getting them. Like I said, I don't want to lay 10 with Northeastern here. So give me NCAA&T. And
Yay.
Sorry. You were saying?
give me the over in Bryant, UMass Lowell. I knew something was up when the background changed. I knew it. Like I knew it. Give me the over in Bryant, UMass Lowell. It's going to be a track meet.
Yeah, for this first slot here, give me Elon over Monmouth. Monmouth is on this little hot streak right now, but I think that ends today. This team only has 11 wins on the season. We saw Elon beat them by double digits just a month ago. Now we could get plus money with Elon. Be my guess. I'll take a shot with Elon there. Give me North Texas as well. We got a clash of styles here with them going against FAU. North Texas wants to slow things down and play defense, whereas FAU just wants to run up the scoreboard. I'd rather have a defensive-minded team in that type of matchup. And FAU just isn't good. Sure, they had a couple great seasons, but if you've been betting on this team, you've been losing money. So give me the mean green there. I'll take a shot with St. Thomas laying the big number against North Dakota. St. Thomas has dropped their last 2 games, but they're still favored by double digits for a reason in this one. This team has yet to lose a game at home this season. We've seen them pick up a double-digit win, double-digit wins against much better teams than North Dakota already this season. I love taking a team coming back home after taking back-to-back road losses. I think North Dakota gets smoked in this one.
I'm going to roll with FIU plus the points. I think they forced a lot of turnovers in this game. I really like their defensive effort against Liberty in their last game. And I think I think they win the game outright. So you can take money line or plus the points. I don't love the early card in college hoops today. I would take FAU. That looks like they're now the favorite in that one. Playing with revenge at home. I think they just scored too much. I think North Texas, very strong defensive program, but sometimes that offense, especially in these true road games, I get a little bit worried about it. So I think FAU is just too much in that one. And I like Green Bay. I think even though they have 3 wins on the season, I still think they're the much better team in that game, believe it or not. And they're playing a lot better basketball recently. They finally got their first conference win of the year not too long ago. I think they get number 2 in this one and cover the spread. I think it's going to be a comfortable victory for the Phoenix.
Sharp Chaser special.
Sharp Chaser fucking special, bro. I'm on.
Possibly of the year.
Like, come on.
Of the year.
Yeah.
Like, if they were like 1.5 point home dogs, I could see the picture. You know what I mean? But over a bucket? Fuck no. Fuck no. Can't do it. Won't do
It's going to be a closer to 10-point win for Green Bay.
Hell no. I can't do it. I'm on Detroit Mercy principle alone. Like, it wouldn't shock me if Green Bay won the game. It wouldn't shock me. But over a bucket, though? Over a bucket, 3.5? No. No. You're asking for a Sharp Chaser special. I will agree with you on a game, though. I do like FAU against North Texas. Bounce back game at home, man. Bounce back game at home for FAU. UNT playing well. FAU favored in the game for a reason, despite UNT being 20-6. Just got a good feeling. I'm rolling with FAU in the bounce back spot at home. What else for me in this early slot? Liberty. I'm going to lay the points on Jack State. I just think Liberty's head and shoulders the better basketball team in this one. They've been rolling, and I see no reason to really hop off here. I don't have a clear reason not to doubt them in this game. They've earned their respect, so I'm just going to lay it in this spot here with Liberty at home. I think they continue to kind of flex their muscles. We'll see. We got Oakland versus Milwaukee. Abilene Christian versus Tarleton, a.k.a. the Romanellis. That's a Romanelli game right there, actually. Abilene Christian, Tarleton State. Was that on the Bake Shop Breakdown today?
No.
Okay. Surprised. South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits versus Oral Roberts. North Dakota, St. Thomas. Denver, Kansas City. West Illinois, Tennessee Tech. Southern Indiana, UT Martin. SE Missouri versus SIUE. Morehead State versus Tennessee State. Little Rock versus East Illinois. Them Rucker boys out on the road versus Michigan. UAB versus Wichita State. Idaho State versus Idaho. Weber versus Eastern Washington. Cleveland versus Cleveland State. Versus Rice State. Southern Utah versus the Eggs of Utah Tech. The Lopes for the script, man. Grand Canyon versus UT Arlington. My fault. UTEP versus Western Kentucky. Middle Tennessee, New Mexico State. Wazoo versus San Diego. Montana versus Sacramento State. Montana State versus Portland State. UC San Diego, CSU Northridge. Cal Poly Santa Barbara, UC Irvine Fullerton. Green. My app just lagged. Bakersfield versus Long Beach State. Pepperdine, Portland. Seattle versus Cal Baptist. The Brads, St. Mary's versus LMU. And UC Riverside versus Hawaii. Brad, close it out on college hoops, man.
Yep. There's a lot of.
I thought it was going to be, to be honest, but
yeah, no, it's definitely some solid games in this last slot. There's a lot of plus 1.5 point road dogs that I like in this in today's slate, and another one is UAB. Wichita State's hot right now. There's no doubt about it, but I can't forget about some of the losses this team took to start off conference play. UAB is the type of team to stop a winning streak. In my opinion, they're the second best team in the AAC. They've dropped 80 or more in 3 straight games. They take care of the ball extremely well. This is a team that you can trust with your money. I've been on UAB all throughout this season, so give me the Blazers there. I think they win that one outright. And of course, taking St. Mary's. I pretty much take St. Mary's on every Thursday show. Most underappreciated team in the country, in my opinion, right now. Loyola Marymount, they're rat meat. I mean, they had a couple good games throughout the season to start off conference play, but they just haven't looked great this season or as of late. And even at home, I think they get smoked by this Gales team. So give me St. Mary's there. And then for the bailout game of the night, give me UC Riverside minus 1.5. This game's 12 a.m. Eastern time start time. So if you want some late night action, this is a good game for you. We saw Hawaii beat Riverside earlier this season, but that game, Hawaii just got hot. I mean, they couldn't miss. Riverside came out a little flat as well. I think if these teams play 10 times, I think Riverside wins 7 of them. So I have no problem laying the short number with the Highlanders here.
Right.
So do you have St. Mary's in the Final Four, Brad?
Yeah.
Wow. What about the championship?
Yeah. No, I'm joking. I don't even know about Final Four. Yeah. Sweet 16 would be nice. If they can make it to Sweet 16, I'll be pretty pumped.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just they should get to the Sweet 16.
They should. You think so? I mean, they haven't.
They're ranked.
Just got ranked. They just got ranked, which is crazy to me.
Yeah. St. Mary's. I usually like them this year. Not too big of a fan, but
they are the best.
I'm going to go
WCC. Would you agree with that?
No, I think Gonzaga is. I know it's hard to believe they lost both meetings, but in the conference tournament, Gonzaga will take them down.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I lean Loyola Marymount, but I don't. I think when you look at Gonzaga in the conference tournament, playing them for the third time, that would just be probably a West Coast Conference Game of the Year material for Mr. Romanelli. But I do like Loyola Marymount plus the points. St. Mary's, I think that the reason why I'm not in love with St. Mary's is I just don't think their defense is as dominant as it's been in recent years. Shot quality wise, not the strongest, not forcing a ton of turnovers. They've, you got to give them credit for a great start to the season. The records are usually pretty good on paper, 25-4, not anything, crazy. We usually see this team win 25 plus games, but laying this many points on the road against a decent defensive team. I know Loyola Marymount is in bad form, but they at least snapped that losing streak with a win last time out. I think in senior night, Loyola Marymount's going to be able to cover the spread here, plus the points. I think it's going to be a single-digit ball game. I also like SIUE, one of my favorite free plays on the board against Southeast Missouri State. I do think both teams are a little bit overrated and not as good as their records, but I think this is a great spot to fade Southeast Missouri State on this big win streak. SIUE, solid home court advantage. I like their chances here, and I think it's pretty telling that they're the favorite in this game, despite Southeast Missouri State's big win streak. So those are the two I'm looking at in this time slot.
Chris, I gotta do something real quick, sir.
I didn't hear you.
Can you go? I gotta do something real quick, sir.
Okay, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to take UT Arlington. I'm going to take the 11.5 points here. Every time I've seen Grand Canyon as a favorite this season, they found a way to let people down. And I don't see that changing here. I think Grand Canyon probably wins, but I think the Lopes win by 8 or 9. I think UT Arlington sneaks in the back door and covers here. So give me UT Arlington plus the 11.5. I'm also going to take Tennessee Tech laying the 8 against Western Illinois. Western Illinois, one of 3 teams that's already eliminated from any sort of postseason contention. They're out of the OVC tournament. Tennessee Tech, they play a lot of close games, but Western Illinois, it's a fade of Western Illinois for me more than anything else. Western Illinois on the road this season, 1-8 in conference road games, 6 losses by double digits. I think Tennessee Tech gets it done, lay the 8 there. And I'm going to take UC San Diego. I'm going to lay the 5.5. I haven't been steered wrong by UC San Diego to this point. They control their own destiny in terms of winning the Big West. CSU Northridge getting this shorter price because they did upset UC Irvine earlier this year and they did so handily. But UC San Diego won the first meeting in a blowout. A lot of their conference games have been blowouts. I see no reason to deviate here. They're 7-0 straight up and against the spread all time against Northridge. So give me the Tritons laying the 5.5.
I knew you were going to take UC San Diego. I was just waiting for it.
My boys.
Yep.
You love them boys. I done left some money on the table with them boys too. I'll join you. Let's do it. I like how you broke that down. I'm fading you. I'm taking Grand Canyon though. It's the one we take somebody behind the shed.
Been like that for months.
We're gearing up.
It's time.
It's time. We're gearing up, man. Gonna go on another run.
Where?
Antelopes.
with Arkansas in the NIT.
Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna go on another run, man. Quit playing with us.
CBI.
I like the Lopes today.
I love the Lopes today. Do they beat Utah Valley in this conference?
Yeah, I think so. If they played in the championship, yeah.
This conference get what, 1 in?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
one good league.
Yeah, at least this year. I think in the future it could get 2 at some point.
Come on, Grand Canyon, man. For the script, man. We need y'all boys.
Last year, I think maybe Grand Canyon would have got in if they had lost.
They were in last year.
I'm saying if they would have lost the conference tournament, I think they would have gotten.
Oh, they both got in. Yeah.
In that large bid.
Shout out them Lopes. Now I like them today for real though. I know they just played on the road a couple days ago, but I think today they smash them. Them Rucker boys. Them Rucker boys playing well, won back-to-back. Michigan then looked kind of rocky in back-to-back games. Got smashed by the Izzos. Narrowly escaped against Nebraska. This game is in Ann Arbor, man. I'm on Rutgers, though. I think 9.5 is too many points. Michigan is the better team overall by a pretty decent margin. But I don't know if I trust them to lay 9.5. I think Rutgers can do enough to keep this game semi-competitive. In my mind, I think we're probably looking at like a 6-7 point Michigan win. That's how I got this one playing on my mouth. Michigan wins by 6 or 7. Rutgers gets the cover. That's really it for me, though. That's really it for me today in college hoops. Oh, Detroit Mercy, just one more time, just in case you forgot. Like, do not lay 3.5 points with Wisconsin Green Bay. They got leads.
That's the game of the night.
I know. I didn't really have anything I loved in college hoops today, but I might have to bet that for real. Let's skate on over to the ice, man. Huge card over there. First game on the board is the Romanellis, aka the Islanders, versus the Bruins. The Sharks out on the road versus the Canadians. The Blue Jackets versus the Red Wings. The Flames versus the Lightning. The Panthers versus the Oilers. The Blues out on the road versus the Caps. Sabres versus the Hurricanes. Penguins, Flyers. The Jets versus the worst name in sports, the Predators. The Wild versus the Hockey Club. The Blackhawks versus the Golden Knights. And the Ducks, home dogs, versus the Canucks. Ron, you're up here, Ron.
I'm going to give out a freemium here. I don't have a lot of – I'm very selective in the NHL, and I'm even more selective when it comes to New York Islanders games. This is no bias speaking, but I really like the Islanders tonight. I think it's very telling that they're the favorite on the road, coming off an embarrassing loss to the Rangers in the last game. Sorokin, miserable in net in that one, giving up 5 goals and 11 shots. The Islanders still controlled the shots and chances in that game. I think that they were a lot better in that one than the final score says. And now with Noah Dobson back in the lineup, I think this is a great spot for the Islanders. The Bruins are similarly in bad form right now. They've lost 4 straight as well as New York. But I think New York is the better team here. This is just not the same Bruins team that we've seen the last decade. I like the Islanders. It's a freemium.
As much as you know I love arguing with you, I agree. I like the Islanders today. The Bruins, bro, they're not that good this season. The Islanders, while their insanity run did come to an end, to a screeching halt, I think this is a good spot for them. I'm surprised Ron didn't go with his usual spiel, because that's kind of my spiel in this one. Like, this the game the Islanders win. Just the style game they win. I don't know. It's just what's up with them. But I'm feeling them today. The Bruins playing just as bad though, so Give me the Islanders in that one. I'm also liking the plus money on our favorite money-making hockey team, the Ducks, even though they let us down in tremendous fashion in back-to-back games, bro. Back-to-back games, they don't let us down. And I don't want to say that their Linsanity run is over. It might be. It might be. We'll know tonight, but how much money they made me in during that run, I have to pay to find out today in the bounce-back game at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. They got smoked back in November by the Canucks 5-1 at home in Anaheim. I think they're a different team now than they were then. Give me the Ducks outright money line in that one today, plus money. And I don't do this often, but I'm on the Jets. Fuck the Panthers, bro. I mean, not the Panthers. Sorry, Panthers. Panthers just caught a random stray. I'm sorry, Panthers. That was not even meant for y'all. That was meant for the Predators. The Predators are the team that's hot garbage. We know this. I know they're comfortable at home, but they've been smashing back-to-back games by the Panthers and the Devils. I think they get smashed again today. Maybe even a Jovan-style extendo in this game with Winnipeg. The Predators are the most overrated team I've ever seen in my life. Like, I know y'all be hearing me scream overrated, overvalued about the Knicks and, like last year about the Clippers. These teams arise sometimes where the books just feel like they are just right about these teams and they be so goddamn wrong. And that's what they are with the Predators. They're a bad team. I don't care what metric you try to pull. Same way, kind of like with the Jets in the NFL this season. I don't care what you're looking at. I don't care what number you pull up. Ultimately, they're a bad fucking team. Fade their ass. Chris?
Can't add much more to that. Give me the Jets. I know it's a tough road trip, coming from Ottawa down to Nashville, but what have the Predators done to justify laying this kind of price with them? I mean, give me the Jets here. Even if you have the backup Comrie and net for Winnipeg, it's been playing well, and it's just a fate of Nashville more than anything else. So give me the Jets. I'm going to take the Islanders as well. There's something inherently wrong with the Boston Bruins right now, and I don't know what it is. They can't put it all together over a full 60 minutes. They had a 4-1 lead, I think it was, against Toronto, or at least it was a 3-0 lead for sure, and they choked it away, let it get away from them in overtime. The Boston Bruins of old would not let this happen, so there's just something wrong with this Bruins team, and until they figure it out, they're not going to see any of my money. So give me the Bruins, and I lean towards Vancouver. I think Anaheim's Linsanity run is over for now.
No.
For now. Because I do think they'll get it back eventually. They'll be able to put it back together. But Vancouver's won 8 straight in this matchup.
Damn.
Anaheim just hasn't been able to get one over on Vancouver. And while this is probably the best that Anaheim's looked over the last couple of years, to be able to.
So it's I said it's a revenge game at home. So it's a bounce back game at home that happens to be an 8-tuple revenge?
October. At a certain point, the revenge angle just goes out the window when you can't beat a team.
You just get dominated. I know.
Like I understand the revenge angle in some spots, but this isn't one of them. I'm going to take Vancouver here. And if I'm wrong and Anaheim gets it back, then maybe, it's kind of like that candle that didn't go out. Like it's looking like it's about to go out, but it's not there yet. So give me Vancouver laying the 130.
Fair enough, man. That's all from the NHLA, man, the National Hockey League Association.
Brad didn't have anything.
Oh, how dare you, Jay? You don't want my hockey knowledge? Is that what it is?
No, well, hold on. I mean,
no, my fault. I don't know why I thought Chris was last. I don't know. I thought it set up like that. My fault.
You're all good. Give me the Panthers, though. Edmonton's on this skid right now. I think they'll bounce back, of course, at some point, but against Florida on the road, I think it's a bad spot for them. And then what all these guys said about Nashville, where we're going to take the Jets. They're on this hot streak. the Jets are streaky. It's a terrible spot for them. Don't get me wrong, but when this Jets team is winning, it's better to hop on the train than hop off. So give me the Jets there.
Come on, take the Bruins, Brad.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what? No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. No.
Come on, I can use it. I can use the new Islanders hat.
Look, let's find something in the NBA today. We're going to disagree on something in the NBA.
I don't think so. I don't like the NBA, but we'll see.
It may have to be the Green Bay Detroit game. It may have to. The thing is, though, are you going to be able to find a Green Bay hat if you win?
Oh yeah, they got every school's got. Geez, it's so disrespectful to it's Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Your choices are going to be limited.
But every school's got their team store.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I can't do the Bruins. Can't do it.
Fair enough.
You're going to find something in the NBA, though.
Speaking of NBA, 5 games, man. Baby card today. How y'all want to do this? 2-2-1, 2-3, 1-1-1-1-1. How y'all want to do it?
2-2-1 sounds good to me.
2-2-1?
Yeah.
All right. First 2. Solid games. Got the Warriors laying 4.5 points on the Orlando Magic. And we got the Milwaukee Bucks, 3.5-point home dogs with the Denver Chicken Nuggets rolling in TNT game. NBA action, man, and the way the order broke down, I'm up first. And I'm here to tell y'all, fuck the spot, fuck the situation. Their ass is on the D&B. On the Golden State Warriors, I'm laying the points here, bro. It's too many times where the spot done lined up for Orlando this season, and they don't do it. They didn't do it. And tonight, I don't think they're going to do it either. The spot for them is bounce back game at home following a terrible loss that also happens to be a revenge game. So it's a decent little spot for the Magic. They lost to the Warriors 104-99 earlier this month in Golden State. Orlando's comfortable at home. This is their 5th home game in their last 6 games. They have been a decent cover team. Decent is what I'll say. But hindsight's 2020, bro. Like they got smashed by Cleveland. They beat the Wizards. Woo! Woo! You smashed the Wizards. Should have beat the Grizzlies. That's really the one that pissed me off. The Cavs one was maybe mad. The Cavs one was just the icing on the cake. That Grizzlies one is the one that was just like, I'm done with this team. They covered in that game, but they had no business losing it. And then Atlanta, Charlotte, like those are games they supposed to handle business. My problem is I have had Orlando, I guess, overrated and overvalued in my mind, in my opinion. They've been overrated. I've had them overrated. And now I'm just bringing them back down to reality. Based on what I've seen between these two teams right now, Golden State is on another level. Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, man, oh my God, they got 2 menaces over there. They gave Steph 2 henchmen. He got the 2 best henchmen in the NBA. I don't want to be going against that. I don't. And it's been evident in the way they've been playing. Have y'all not been tuned in?
You don't think the Warriors are getting overrated though?
No, have you not been tuned in? That's what I'm saying. They got the 2 henchmen and Curry.
I see what you're saying, but all right, you beat Charlotte, you beat the Mavs, you beat the Kings. It's like now you got to travel across the country and play Orlando.
That's fair. That's fair. But I love this little 4-game stretch that they're on right now, man. And I think they keep it rolling. I have no reason to doubt that it doesn't keep rolling based on what the Magic have done recently. That's all I'm saying. Show me Magic against a good team before I trust you again. And Golden State, I ain't betting against the light-skinned man and his 2 henchmen right now. His 2 big bodyguards. So I'm on the Warriors.
2 henchmen.
Yeah, that's their new nickname, Curry and the Henchman. And Nuggets, Bucks, it's a tough game, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean Denver. I just think they are the better basketball team by a pretty decent margin. Injury report kind of makes me nervous here. Jamal Murray game time decision. I'm expecting him to play. Giannis game time decision as well. I'm expecting him to play. Nuggets, I like how they looked against Indiana on their road in the last game. I was a little concerned how they would look following getting aired out by the Lakers on the road. We don't trust Denver nearly as much as we do at home, but I'm going to lean in their direction here. I think the book on Milwaukee for the remainder of the season is going to be games that they're supposed to win, they're going to win. We're going to have to look at it from a covering perspective, but the games where they're playing a team that's better than them, I'm expecting them to lose those. And I just think Denver is the better team. Am I enthused laying 3.5, like over a bucket on the road with Denver? No, not really. But that's the way I'm going to lean on this one. Chris?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm taking the Warriors here, laying the points. They've just been steamrolling teams since getting Jimmy Butler. It's just something I just don't want to step in front of right now. I'm taking the believe it when I see it approach from the Magic. They just can't seem to get out of their own way. And I'm going to take the Denver Nuggets as well. Same thing. I'm with you. I feel like they're the better team. This line just feels weird to me. You know, I thought that at least it would have been closer to maybe a pick 'em, you know, in Milwaukee, but now laying 3.5 here, I'll still lay that. I think it's a reasonable number. The Nuggets have started to win games on the road and been able to take their business.
I would say based on how everything's been going recently, the line's probably right where it should be. 3.5. It feels right. It doesn't mean I want to do it. No, not really, but it feels right.
I would have thought maybe 2, maybe 2.5, but 3.5. I know it's not far off, but
that's fair.
Yeah, give me the Nuggets.
Denver chicken nuggets. Brett?
Yep, I'm on Orlando here. Look, I mean, Orlando, yes, they got aired out by the Cavs in their last game by 40. Did that look pretty? No, but primetime Magic, you don't take them on national TV. Before that, though, they covered in 4 of their last 5. So, I mean, I think Jay has had some bad luck with the Magic. I don't think they're as bad as he says they are. I don't think they should be on the DMB. I think the Magic are still good, and you're giving me points at home. I'm going to take a shot with it. Like I said, Golden State traveling across the country, first game of a long East Coast road trip. Let's see what they do in Orlando. Still a really tough place to play. Does Orlando win this game? I mean, maybe not, but you're going to give me 5-6 points. I think this one's close, and honestly think they could win this one outright. So give me the Magic there. And then, yeah, what these guys said, Denver, Milwaukee, this is just a tough one. I kind of lean Milwaukee. I mean, Denver on the road, I still don't love it, especially laying over a bucket. We saw them cover a 3.5 spread in their last game on the road. It's hard for me to see them do it again, honestly. So I think Milwaukee, this is a game they get up for and keep this one close, possibly win this one outright. So I'd rather have points in my back pocket in a type of matchup like that.
Fuck the Magic, DMB. Ron Romanelli.
I got to agree with Brad on the Magic. I think they shouldn't be on the DNB. I think this is a solid spot for them at home, playing with revenge, coming off the ugly loss, and the Warriors coming off a lot of blowout wins and covers. I just think situationally speaking, a great spot for Orlando. So I'll take the points with the Magic.
I can't argue with you.
This is your spot, Jay.
I know. As a spotting situation, better. This is the spot. But as somebody who
say you got to stick to your system,
they're done. They're cooked. I'm just letting you know, cooked. I've been there too many times with them. They're done.
I think you're giving up too early.
At a certain point, you get kicked in the nuts enough times, you just want to stop.
Yes, you just got to.
What about the theme song, man?
You gotta ask yourself,
is it worth getting kicked in the nuts again?
Yes, like, is it? I don't think
Brad's just standing there, legs spread, just like.
If I take the Magic tonight and the Warriors come out there and beat the brakes off of them, I'm gonna feel like a complete idiot. If the Warriors come out here tonight and lose to the Magic, then I'll just be like, oh, okay, maybe the Magic are back. So it's like, I'm just trusting my eyes. This is a trust my eyes game. And Warriors are balling. Magic untrustworthy against good teams. That's why I'm on Golden State.
It's a lot of points to lay on the road. I mean,
it is.
Yeah. How legit do you think the Warriors are? Do you think they can make a playoff run? Yeah.
Everybody need to tune in and watch this game tonight. I need y'all to watch the henchman work with Curry. Y'all gotta see it. You gotta see it to believe it. And then when you see it, when you actually sit down and watch it, it clicks in your brain. You're like, oh, why did I not see this playing out this way? This is perfect. This is fucking perfect. So, hey, Curry, the best point guard of all time, man. Now you got two hot-head, energetic, up in your face, the two best in the league at that. Two guys that, steal energy and feed off the energies from the other team. Yeah, I think. And then you got the guy who hits a three from 40 and takes your soul. Yeah. I think that the Warriors could definitely do some damage. I have them right now fourth in the West. It's probably – it goes OKC, Lakers, Denver,
Warriors.
For me. That's my order right now.
Yeah. I mean, who else would be in that fourth spot? Rockets or
I hate to say it, the team from Dallas, but fuck them.
The Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. I forgot about the Grizzlies.
I don't trust them.
They would be the ones that'd be in that fourth spot, though.
I don't trust them.
7-game series, you're taking Warriors over Grizzlies? Oh, yeah, I'd probably do that too.
Of course. We've seen that story before.
Yeah. Memphis in the playoffs.
Don't trust them. They're gonna put the henchman on Ja, the other one on Bane, the other one on Jaren Jackson.
I mean, they do wear yellow. We could call them the Minions.
Curry and the Minions.
I like the henchman. I don't know. That's what they are. They hired guns. He got 2 hired guns.
You just see Jimmy Butler doing a press conference talking like a minion. Sorry.
We got the team from Dallas laying 9.5 points on the Charlotte Hornets. And we got the Suns, the worst ATS team in the league, laying 8.5 points on one of the other bad ATS teams, the New Orleans Pelicans. Chris, what you doing in this spot, man?
Oh, man. I'll probably end up taking the team from Dallas. It's the fate of the Charlotte Hornets more than anything else. I mean, this is, again, a Charlotte Hornets team that just keeps finding new and creative ways to get crushed. Dallas, yeah, they took losses to Golden State and LA, but I mean, look at some of the wins that they had at home. I mean, they beat Miami, they beat Golden State, they beat up on New Orleans. This is the bigger number than we're used to seeing them lay right now, but I just trust Dallas more, I think, in a spot like this. So fade of Charlotte more than anything else. Give me the team from Dallas, and give me the Pelicans +8. It's disgusting, but so the Phoenix Suns, who have disappointed in far worse spots than this and far more often than this. So I'll take the Pelicans plus the 8 points.
Right?
Yep, I'm with you. Yep, give me the Mavs here. Laid the big number. I mean, the Hornets, they've lost by 30 plus in their last 3. I think this team is just ready to get back home. I mean, they're like 8th, 9th road game in a row dating back before All-Star break. Whereas the Mavs, they're coming off that weird emotional game in LA. I think they're just happy to get done with that one. Now they get to come back home, and they probably just wreck this Hornets team. And then I'm on the Pelicans as well. Just can't trust the Suns, especially laying this number. And the Pelicans, they're terrible, don't get me wrong, but I did like how they looked in those 2 games against the Spurs. One player that I don't think gets enough credit in this league is Trey Murphy. They have a nice score with him. So CJ McCollum, Zion Williams, Trey Murphy, like that trio right there, they're going to pull out some games here and there this season. I'm not buying back in on the Pelicans, but I think that they have enough firepower to keep this one close. And like I said, I think they'll cover some games throughout the rest of the season.
Right?
Not going to be popular, but that's what you get with Ron Romanelli. I'm going with the Phoenix Suns, laying the points, playing at home, playing with revenge, returning home after a long road trip. I think it's a good spot for Phoenix. I know they've been dreadful this year against the number, and it may seem crazy to lay this many points, but the line's where it is, and I like Phoenix laying the points.
I'm not gonna bet it. I can, with a good conscience, put money on the New Orleans Pelicans. But I'm damn sure not laying 8.5 points with Phoenix. No. Phoenix is gonna win this game by like 4 points, 5 points. I think it's how this one plays out. I might gotta swallow my pride and put my money on the Pelicans. Phoenix 5-14-1 this season as a home favorite. Phoenix last seasons combined as a home favorite. They are 15-21-1. So they weren't favorites 20 times last. Oh no, that was last season. I gotta do last 2 seasons combined. You get the picture I'm trying to paint here. We have a good database of information that says don't trust the Suns as a sizable home favorite.
No, it says this is what happened in the past, and it has nothing to do with what's going to happen in the future.
No, wrong.
Not wrong.
This team was terrible ATS last season, and they've been terrible thus far this season, the worst in the league.
And if they weren't terrible this year, they would be a 15-point favorite in this game. But because they are, they're only an 8-point favorite. So we'll take the cheap price, we'll take the discount, and we'll take a Suns double-digit win. Be happy about it.
Good luck. I think the Pelicans, who have played some decent basketball over the last couple days, beating up on the Spurs late in those games, I think do enough to keep this one competitive. I wouldn't shock the hell out of me if the Suns lost this game outright to the New Orleans Pelicans. I still think there's some locker room issues going on over there. The disgusting long-term picture of this thing is Nico Harrison is going to get off the hook for trading Luka Doncic, and it's going to piss me the fuck off. It's going to piss me off. He's going to get off the hook. The reason he's going to get off the hook is because the Suns are going to implode as the season goes on, and Kevin Durant is going to leave in free agency and 9 times out of 10 join Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis in Dallas. And then Nico Harrison's going to look like a genius, and then that team's not going to win any fucking thing. And then who cares? That's how it's going to play out. And a loss to the Pelicans on a Thursday to end February is where it starts. Is where the snowball is. It's already started. This is where the snowball just continues to go down the hill. I'm taking the Pelicans. And I'm taking the Hornets. Team from Dallas so over fucking rated right now. Coming off that game against the Lakers, everybody watched it. Most watched game of the season. Hornets been playing like hot ass. 6-point win for the Mavs here. I think it's how this one shapes out. The Hornets actually have a mismatch down low. The Mavs are still without their bigs in the front court. And the Hornets actually kind of can play big a little bit. So I think this is just a game where if Kyrie don't get cooking early, like Kyrie don't get going, like absolutely going, then you're in trouble laying huge numbers with the Mavs in their current state. If they were fully healthy, I would have no problem laying 9.5 here with Dallas. No problem whatsoever. But missing their front court, I think they're overrated and overvalued because of how good they've been ATS recently. But now with the expectations back on them at this magnitude, Hornets still a solid ATS team this season. I know this road trip's been ugly. It's the last one before they go home, right? I think it's the last one before they go home. And that last one before you go home is usually a good game. Usually the vibe's kind of high. Damn, I'm finna go home. I'm on the Hornets plus points. Chris?
I went first here.
Okay. Last card. My favorite team. The Los Angeles Lakeshore Lakers. Laying 6.5 points on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ron, how you feeling?
About
Or is it
it's final game.
First, Brad. I'm sorry, Brad. Brad's
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, it's me here. I'll keep an eye on the injury report. Looks like Anthony Edwards is on here. Gobert looks like he's out. I'm gonna take a shot here with the Timberwolves, though. I may regret this. Probably a game I'm gonna stay away from. But I mean, like we've been talking about, Lakers, that last game against the Mavs, so many eyes were on it. Emotional game. I can see them coming out a little bit flat in this one. Minnesota, on the other hand, has played the Lakers well this season. This is a game they probably get up for and keep this one close, but probably a game I'm going to stay away from. I think Vegas got the number right here with that 6.5. So don't really see much of an edge, but leaning Timberwolves.
Huh?
Same here. Not my favorite, probably my least favorite game on the board, honestly, in the NBA. I would lean towards Minnesota, but just a slight lean. Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding. I got the same thought process as the guys, just the other way. Probably my least favorite game on the card. Lean Lakers. They're the better basketball team. And I think their small ball, the way they play, when they go small, that can really affect Minnesota. I love this little small ball lineup the Lakers rolling with Bron at the 5. He's 40, by the way. The oldest player in the league, by the way. Playing 1 through 5, by the way. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what more y'all want from this man to prove that he to go. Like, I don't know what else you need to see from him. Playing 40, by the way, playing the 5. Just saying. Then you got the league's leading scorer next to him, who still ain't found his rhythm, but from a playmaking perspective is playing really well right now. The guys are hitting open shots for the Lakers. Lake Show. Chris?
Yeah, lean towards the Lakers for me too. Nothing crazy though. I just kind of wonder how many games in a row the Wolves can get up for in a row before they kind of fall flat once in a while. I know you don't want to have a flat spot against the Lakers, but I mean, they just went toe-to-toe with the Thunder twice. Now you got to try to get back up for the Lakers, and I just think that they're going to fall flat. I feel better about the Lakers in this spot. So give me the Lakers in a lean.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. We made it. We made it to the end of the show. Chris, we talked about a lot today, man. NHL, NCAA, NBA. I know you got some players you love today over at Pick Dogs Premium. What you got for me?
That I do. I got my college hoops play of the day. Rare slide that we're on with it, but like enough to bounce back with it today. It's $15. Also got that as part of my Barkin' Dogs 3-pack. Got a mid-major pack as well up there for college hoops, as well as some NHL and NBA plays as well. So make sure that you check something out. Use the promo code PICK, but today's a great day to jump on something long-term. I think the 3-day and 7-day passes are less than buying each of the daily packages individually. So make sure you check it out. Loaded weekend of action ahead. Great time to jump on.
Hop on my man, Chris Ruffalo, making some money today. Brad, what you got going on, bro?
Yep, got my $15 or $19 pick of the day. We've hit it on it in 6 of the last 8 days. It's in the NBA tonight. Love to play a lot, so let's keep rolling with that. If you want all my picks today, I have 5 total plays, 2 NBA, 3 college basketball, so you could get that in a 5-pack. But of course, something long-term is always the best option. It's Thursday, so if you hop on a 3-day pass, you get all my plays today, tomorrow, and then of course Saturday's loaded slate. So go check out all the packages. We're going to continue to cash in.
Hop on with Brad, man. Do the damn thing. Keep it rolling. Making some money with my Brody. Ron, what you got going on today?
Yeah, I got my bank shot best bet in college hoops, my top play on the board. Got a 3-pack, which will be 2 college basketball plays and an NBA play. We've crushed the books in basketball in general overall this season. Looking to keep going here. Don't forget that freemium on the New York Islanders on the money line. And also take a look at the smooth talking Brad Francis on the 7 free picks in 5 minutes. Swept the board yesterday. 7-0 video last night. Looking to keep crushing it there on the YouTube channel.
Check it out, man. Continue to do the damn thing with Ron. Check out 7 free picks with Brad, man. Check it out every damn day. For me today, I got 1 play as of right now. I might add a second, but it's just 1 right now. My NBA play of the day. We cashed it yesterday with the Indiana Pacers. Pretty no sweat fashion as well. So looking to do it again. Let's keep it rolling. Money making Thursday, heading into a money making weekend, like Brad said. Hop on something long term. Great weekend of sports coming up. Hop on a month though, man. March is here. Like we're here. It's now. It's that time of the year, man. It don't really get no better for hoops. Like you already know what it is. It's that time. So super locked in, super laser focused, ready to make this a month of a lifetime. Feel me? When we look back on when I'm 40 and be like, damn, I remember summer or spring 2025. I went on that run. Man. That's what I'm trying to do, man. One of them. Tell my kids about it. I put you through college, man, based on 2025 spring run, man.
It's like the Lakers got bounced in the first round of the playoffs. Arkansas was out in the first four. It's the greatest spring I ever had.
Following the worst winter. Oh, my God.
It's only up from here.
It's only up from here, man. It's only
We're
up.
due.
Yeah. Due for a win, man. Let's see if I can start that run today. Man, y'all know what time it is. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Chris, what you got for me?
Got the over in Bryant, UMass Lowell. I'll lay the points with the Denver Nuggets, and I'll take the New York Islanders on the money line.
The Romanellis to close it out. Brad, what you got for me?
Yup, two-legger. We're going dog hunting in this one. We're going to take Magic money line and Detroit Mercy money line.
Two-team action from Brad, Mr. Two-teamer. Ron.
I'm going to go with the Magic plus the points, the Suns laying the points, and the New York Islanders on the money line.
Little three-teamer from the Don. I'm going to go with Detroit Mercy plus the points. We're going to go with the Charlotte Hornets plus the points. And the New Orleans Pelicans plus the points. Little three-teamer.
Three great teams there.
You feel me? Three of the best teams in the respective leagues and the respective conferences. Three teams with championship aspirations, and you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. Money making Thursday. Tomorrow, Costy's here, so buckle up. Who knows what comes out of his mouth. So. Be here, be square. Hey, go over to the YouTube channel, click on the videos tab, scroll down, and there's a picture of Big Al McMorty. Click on his video, watch his video. He did it with Pathy. And then in the comments, tell him happy birthday. Happy birthday to Big Al McMorty. Go over there and tell my man happy birthday. Check out 7 free picks from Brad. Check out the wraparound from Chris Ruffalo. Check out the bank shot breakdown. Check out the jam session. Check out whatever Kosty's talking about in his video. Check out whatever Eric's talking about in his. Check out The Edge by Ashley. Check out what else we got. Check out Mills props video. Check out everything we got going over there, man. We got
Soccer plays.
Soccer with Kurt, Jack, and Gorn. They post about 1 million videos a day, so check them out. They cover it pretty in-depthly.
They get chippy on those shows, those guys. You think we get chippy? They really go at it.
Really?
Kirk is like the instigator. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you break those out?
I'm scared for the safety of the three guys on that panel was around one another.
I haven't watched one. I don't really bet soccer, but I guess I got tuned in.
Oh yeah, Kirk's the instigator. 100%.
Kirk likes to just flame everybody.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny. I gotta check them out. Yeah, check those out, man. We a little bit of everything for here at Pig Dogs. Baseball on the horizon. We'll be covering it from day one all the way through. Whew. What a grind that's gonna be. But we're here, man. We're here for y'all, just like y'all here for us. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. We love the community. Community love us. Let's keep it rolling. See y'all tomorrow. Any final words from y'all fellas before we get out of here?
Go Detroit Mercy.
Detroit Mercy, man. Shout out to the city of
Gonzaga to win the West Coast Conference.
Boo. Arkansas, Final Four. See y'all then, man. We out here. Peace.